thumbnail. It looks fairly decent. You're just talking over and over a little too much. Okay, so that was a lot. Makes your channel seem really legit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be reviewing my subscribers' YouTube channels. Since I have 1,000 subscribers and I got it in less than a year, I feel like I'm qualified to tell you guys how your channels are doing and what can help you grow on YouTube. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Now, don't take anything personally. I'm sure all of these channels that I'm be reviewing are going to be really good, and I'm just giving you guys feedback on what you can do that's better and make your channel have more subscribers and more views and ultimately just more well known. Alright, so the next channel that we're going to be reviewing is Lulu Does. Alright, so here's their channel. It looks fairly decent. I'm going to say that everything is a little off because I'm seeing a lot of different colors, and I think one thing they should try to do is stick to one color scheme. So I'm seeing the purple and the pink at the top, which is cute, but then I'm seeing blues and then a different color pink and then a green and a yellow, and I think it's a lot of different colors, and I think if he tries to pick a theme and aesthetic, it will really help them look a little more cohesive on their channel. So they have a little welcome video, which is nice. They have a whole bunch of different rows, so already nice job. I think that they have different layers and makes people want to keep looking at their channel because there's different points of interest. So next thing I want to talk about is their channel banner and their profile picture. Channel banner, really cool. I love how there's the butterflies and then the Lulu Does stands out really nicely, and then they got the flower. I think it looks really nice and aesthetic, and I think they did a great job on this. And I also think that the profile picture looks nice if that's what you think resembles you and the channel, and that's totally fine. However, going along with that, all the different things I'm seeing in the thumbnails and the banner, maybe try to update your channel photo to be a little more cohesive, though if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is looking through their videos and thumbnails. So it looks like they do not have too many videos, which is totally fine. They're just starting out. It looks like they have 4 hours, 3 days, 3 days, 5 days, 6 days, 1 week. Oh, so it looks like they're pretty good at uploading more videos than just once like a month. As far as the thumbnails, I think that there's a lot of different styles, and I feel like they really need to focus on one specific style. Like I'm seeing this thumbnail, this thumbnail, this thumbnail, and this thumbnail look really good together, but then there's like this one that's like bright blue, and then there's one that's bright pink, and I think you should just stick to a certain aesthetic and theme so it's a little more cohesive and people think that you're legit. I think having that one aesthetic and theme makes your channel seem really legit. So let's watch a video. I would do the most recent upload, but that's only 8 seconds. So I'm going to watch the skincare A Productive Morning Routine video. So let's just see. Okay, I'm liking this so far, very cool. Oh, it looks like the words are cut off, so that's a little off. Good morning. Oh gosh. Okay, so that was a lot. It was moving really fast, and I think that if you're going to do a time lapse of you on a treadmill, I think you should get an outer shot. Maybe if you're like your body going on the treadmill and not you holding the camera, because I think that was a little crazy and maybe a little too much. Just a suggestion, maybe tone it down. Like, you don't want anything to be moving around really crazy. It could make someone feel a little uneasy, so we don't want people to feel uneasy just watching it into the first couple of seconds. All right, so we have skincare, it says. Let's keep watching. Okay, now we have reading. Put things in bag. It looks like they wrote pets put some things in my bag. They might have meant to wrote let's put some things in my bag, but just make sure that you're spelling things right. If you were meaning to say pets put some things in my bag,
pets put some things in my bag,
that's fine, but I feel like you weren't. So just make sure you're spelling everything right so everyone knows exactly what's going on. So that was a little interesting because it just kept going to different things and you didn't talk about why that was happening. So maybe I would suggest that you more like focus on telling the story. Like you go from skincare straight to reading, straight to putting things in your bag, and me as the viewer is confused on how these things are happening. People might be wondering like, why are you putting things in your bag? You might want to say like, oh, I'm going somewhere, or I'm going on a trip and I'm packing my bag, or something like that. Make sure that everyone knows what is going on. The description looks nice. It looks very fun. Lots of different things in there. That's good. So overall, my thoughts on Lulu Does, I would say there's a few things that you need to do in order to get going on YouTube. First off, make your channel aesthetic a little bit more consistent. Pick some colors, pick some fonts, pick some different graphics that you like and really reflect you, and then put them in your thumbnails and in your channel banner, maybe even in your channel icon, and just make it a lot more consistent of the aesthetic. That's one thing I definitely think you should do. The next thing is make sure that your videos have a storytelling and people know what's going on, so it doesn't go straight from one thing to another. Try to explain something, what's going on. If you don't want to talk in your video, that's fine. You could do a little just blank screen and just write some text on and say what's going on and then go into the clip that you have. So that's my main suggestions for your channel in order to keep going. And I feel like if you pick an aesthetic and try to really focus on storytelling and creating a really cool video, I think you are definitely on the right track. So nice job, Lulu Does. My next channel is going to be This Is Mari. So right away, first impressions, there's a lot going on. So I really like the channel banner. I love how it says "You Are Enough." There's a cool picture. I think that's really pretty. We have a nice picture of, I'm guessing is Mari, which is very cute. And then we have a whole bunch of different tiers of videos going on. So that's good. So now let's just talk about the banner and the icon. I think that the icon's really nice. I think by having a picture of yourself, people can relate to you better, and I think that's important. And then for the channel banner, the one thing I would say would be to maybe put something like your upload schedule or what kind of videos you're going to post so people know more about the channel right away on that banner. So let's look in the videos. Alright, so lots of videos going on. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It looks like you're very consistent, which is good. It looks like once a week you post a video. You have a picture of you in the thumbnail. We have clear text. That's always important. I think your thumbnails are pretty good. I think you might want to include more pictures of what's actually going to happen in the video and not just like stock photos of a car. So you might want to like have a picture of you packing in real time instead of just having a picture of a car or a picture of a newspaper or something like that. So now that we've seen that, let's go into your video. I'm going to do the most recent one.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Okay, right away we have a cool intro.
And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a cover, I will tell you in a second. But first, make sure to like.
Okay, so it looks like you were talking to somewhere else instead of the camera, and I think that it's important to talk to the camera. You want to know people are talking to you and not reading off a script. So if you do have something written down, make sure that you only look at it every now and again.
Like, subscribe, and turn on.
One thing I want to say is to keep your intros fairly short. You don't want people to click off your video because your intro is about like 2 minutes long. So make sure that your intro is less than a minute, maybe even like 45 to 30 seconds. That'd be really good. We don't want a super long intro where you're just talking over and over. So maybe in your next video, try to keep your intro fairly short. I'm really working to try and make my intro shorter, but if you can't, that's fine, but that's just my personal opinion. You should have shorter intros so people stay more engaged.
So adorable. I got it for my birthday. If you guys know, my birthday was on Thursday. Like
Happy birthday.
almost a week ago for you guys watching this. So yeah, so I have this really cute pride shirt and it says love is love with like rainbow outline and stuff.
I like how she has some B-roll going on so we can see what she's talking about while she's also talking in the background, so that's really nice. Okay, so one more thing I want to say about This Is Mari is that maybe her editing should be a little bit faster. So like maybe when she talks, like zoom in or something like this and then zoom back out. Or like if she's saying something like, I'm not 100% sure, like she could zoom in and then zoom out and then maybe have different graphics popping up or something like that. Or text even to just add some interest. But otherwise, I think you are on to a great start. This is Mari. So there's a few things that I want you to try and do to get better, and that would be maybe update your channel banner to say your upload schedule, as well as maybe what types of content you're going to be posting. I would also say maybe have a picture in the thumbnail that's not less generic stock photos, and maybe try to get actual photos of what's happening from the video itself. And then also try to keep your editing fun, intro short, and have like text popping up and zooming in and zooming out and doing all those fun things. So you can really experiment, but I think that could really help. So the last channel we'll be reviewing is PandyPrepps. So she's actually one of my friends on YouTube, and I am super excited to review her channel, but I think her channel is definitely one of the best like little small channels that we're going to be seeing today, because she has a few things down that are really good, and I think that she's going to be doing really well in YouTube. So I like how everything is really consistent. I can see that she has that kind of tan pastel vibe and I'm loving it. All her thumbnails are pretty consistent along with the banner, and that is super good. And she has a video in the front which shows a video that I guess she really likes, so that's good and important to include as well. So let's talk about her banner and icon. Personally, I really like this icon because it shows her, and that's important. You want to know who you are watching and connecting to, so having a picture of her is super helpful and it makes you want to subscribe to her. The channel banner is super cute. I love how it's very consistent, same kind of font, which is great with all her thumbnails. Really nice and simple. It just tells you what you're here to see, and that's PandyPrepps. No, her name's not actually Pandy, it's Lila. I just want to let you guys know that. So when I'm looking at the thumbnails, I can see that her thumbnails used to have some interesting like Bitmoji action going, but as we go up, she has definitely got an aesthetic, and that is super important, as I've been talking throughout the video. So she's got this very pastel, very cute, pretty aesthetic, and that is super cool that she has done that. So I would say that her aesthetic is really cool. I love this iPad Air thumbnail. Like, that is standing out to me. So now let's check one of her videos out.
Hey guys, it's Lila and welcome to this video. Today, I'm going to be showing you what is on my iPad Air. And I know you're wondering, did I just do this 2 months ago? Well, yes, I indeed did, but
I love how she like talks about how she already technically did this video and she's calling herself out. I think that's really funny, and being relatable on YouTube is really important, because if your audience can relate to you and find you funny and nice and real, and I think they're going to like that part of you as well. So that's a great thing to keep in mind, is being authentically you.
all of this customization, I
love how the intro was only 30 seconds. That's super awesome. Having short intros are really important, And I like how she has some background music too to like set the mood, because background music can really help set the mood and show your subscribers what they're watching. This part's funny. She like made it relatable and I really like that.
Let me just open this. Alright, so first things first, let's...
Wow, already that is an aesthetic iPad. Like, nice job, girl. Like, that looks super aesthetic. So already watching this video, I can tell that she's being relatable, she's being funny, she's loud, and I can understand her clearly, which is good. And I think that is super important. And I'm gonna say that the editing style, I feel like, is good, but she could take it up a notch. Like, I feel like if she added maybe some text every now and more text, and like maybe zooming in or zooming out or something like that, it would add one extra factor that would make it a lot more engaging. But otherwise, really nice job. I don't have much to say except make sure that you keep your videos interesting. Now, this video was a month ago, so her editing style could have changed, which is of course very possible, but I just want to say that her channel is doing really well, and go subscribe to all 3 of these channels down below. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys got lots of tips and tricks on how to grow on YouTube. I'm thinking I might do a video just dedicated to YouTube tips. Comment down below if you want that, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!